Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna just turn off wireframe unshaded and put this all into smooth preview. Hand looks good. I might extend that wrist into the arm a bit so that ooh, that doesn't look good. I'm just gonna use the regular move tool and kind of extend that like so, so that maybe even further. But you might want to actually make this a little bit more form-fitting to her hand too. I might scale this in a bit. And like maybe shape it to the wrist a bit more. Wait, you never fixed this. I went over in detail in the last video how to build this. And so you're going to need to fix this. Please refer to the last video for that. Also, as I mentioned in the last video, you're missing your legs. I think this is working. I think you need more detail at the elbow and this. Again, I think I went all over this in the last video. Yeah, and I saw that you mentioned you weren't able to do the color. So I still think you need to do all those fixes on the character. Yeah, and I mentioned some stuff on the shorts. There was a bunch of stuff that I mentioned, so I won't repeat that. So let's just focus on the hair and head. I think that's working okay. Let's take a look. Why does that look like it's doubled up? There's like two of them there. I don't know which. Hopefully they're about the same. Let's take a look. Yeah, this looks pretty well constructed. I don't really like seeing triangles that much there, but it should be okay. Look for really sort of stretched faces like these here. You might want to put another loop here, but if you do that, you really need to go around and shave it. I'm just going to do Control F9 to convert to vertices, and then make sure symmetry is turned on, and maybe I'll deselect most of these, and then maybe push out some of these. I'm going to use the double click on the move tool and change this to normal, and then pull on that yellow one, and I'll just kind of push them all outwards a bit to kind of round out the back of that skull and get a little more shape here. And then you don't have such super stretched out. We do end up with a little bit of crowding in here. I might shift at least some of this down. I don't know, I think those are okay, but shift right mouse click, slide edge, try to, oops, why is that, doesn't want to go, yeah, maybe get that in the middle there, and this can go up a bit. I'm just trying to even these out some, because they're really crowded in there. Anyways, try to even those out a bit, but without losing too much shape. Yeah, I think mostly it's pretty good. Don't really love the triangles there, but actually, I think you can actually take out those edges, and then you end up just shift right mouse click delete edge, and you end up with quads there, which is a bit of a better construction. I mean, you won't really see that stuff under the hair anyway, so it's not really a big deal. Yeah, so really, I think there's a few fixes on this one, but the main things is all the stuff I went over in the last video. So you might want to rewatch that again. And clearly she needs her hand mirrored across and she needs her other leg. I really think this collar thing needs to be addressed. I really think that cuff needs to be addressed. The additional detail on the arm. All the stuff that was mentioned before.